So this is the third part, and my body modification history, dealy, whatever. This part is about the conclusions I've come to, my thoughts on body modification. Now, I might warn you now, they're a little extreme, probably at least to some people, but it's honestly what I believe. Anyways, I've come to the conclusion, or the following conclusions, that people should adorn their bodies. People should practice body modification. It really helps you find out who you are. You know, these are the things I've seen happen to other people, and what has happened to me. Usually, it's a positive experience, but even if it's a negative one, you're still able to learn something from it, which would make it a positive thing, somewhat. I think people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do to themselves. You know, if you want to get pierced or cut or have things split or get tattooed anywhere, or even amputation, you know, sounds crazy, but you know, some people consider piercing extreme and crazy, some don't. Some people consider cutting and splitting crazy, some don't. Some people consider tattoos crazy, you know, some don't. Some people, well, most people consider amputation extreme and crazy, and yes, some don't. If I want to cut off my index finger, or my middle finger, or all of my fingers, that's my choice to make. That's for me to decide, and that's not for someone else to tell me that I can't do that. Now, if I'm of, you know, sound mind, you know, not insane or crazy, then I should be able to do whatever I want to myself. And I am sane. I'm not sane and crazy. Sane and not crazy. And I am sane. A little crazy, I suppose, but not the bad kind. What's funny is I've seen some people judge others. I had a guy that I talked to through a body modification community. He had his tongue pierced and he had stretched lobes, and I was telling him about my genital piercing, and he thought I was nuts. He's like, "Are you crazy? Why would you do that to yourself?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Where do you think you are right now? Why would you think that's so crazy?" And it pissed me off. Somebody who practices a form of body modification should understand. They should be at least a little more understanding than the common person who does, you know, who might not. So, yeah, kind of blew my mind. But pretty much, you know, it's just more, you know, amputation and cutting and splitting. It's just a more extreme form of body modification. You know, where do you draw the line? Where it's like, okay, this is okay, but as soon as you do X, Y, Z, it's bad and that's wrong and that shouldn't be done. You know, you shouldn't. There should be no line. There should be people who own themselves and do what they want to do, as long as it's not hurting someone else. So that's pretty much where I find myself today. I want more piercings. I want more tattoos. I want way more tattoos. I'm planning on covering my entire body with tattoos. I want to stretch my navel more. And the only other piercings I want are low jaw piercings, but I doubt I'll ever get those, considering the type of work that I do, and the people that I work with. And if I stay in that field, then there's no way. But anyways, that's my history. That about wraps it up. 3-part series. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I taught you something. Thanks.